those late inning drama.
And a very, very good evening to you. Welcome inside UCHealth Park for tonight's final game of the year against the Northern Colorado Owls. Welcome to Vibes Baseball on Vibes TV. I'm Tyler Peterson. Hope you've enjoyed our broadcast so far in this series. One last one here on Saturday before we face the final week of the season. We are in our last week. Next Saturday is our last game. 4 more home games, including tonight. And tonight we are celebrating the Colorado Avalanche. So it's Avalanche night here at the ballpark. Fans in their Abs gear. So it should be a good night of baseball as well. The Owls won last night by the score of 8-5. Another good start for Preston Snavely against the Vibes this year. Tonight, if the Vibes can beat the Owls, they'll take the season series at 15-13. If the Owls win, they'll tie the season series at 14-14. These two teams have played each other really, really toughly this year. So I think either one of those records is pretty indicative of how the season series has gone. We are going to take a quick break. We'll come back with lineups, first pitch, and the 87th game of the Pioneer League season. You're watching Vibes TV. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to UCHealth Park for Vibes Baseball on Vibes TV against the NoCo Owls. Getting the lineup cards exchanged at home plate. Emily Weaver, the Vibes trainer, is taking it out tonight, and I can't quite tell who that is. That might be JT Mossberg, the pitching coach. Might not. In any case, this is how Robbie Bale's lineup looks tonight. Alex Jackson leads it off in left field, followed by Cameron Feltz in center. Abdel Guadalupe, the DH, he'll bat third, with Tim Bouchard, the third baseman, batting fourth. Brandon Crosby, the second baseman, bats fifth. Kevin Higgins, the shortstop, bats sixth. Ronnie Allen Jr., the first baseman, bats seventh. Euro Diaz in right, batting eighth. And Marshall Rich will catch and bat ninth. On the hill for the Owls, it's Colton Williams, the 6'5", 225 lefty. For Joe Mikulic's Vibes, your hometown Vibes, Gio Diaz leads it off in right field, followed by Cesar Lopez in left field, batting second. Ulysses Cantu bats third and plays second, with Luis Navarro at first, cleaning up. Ethan Lopez will be down at third. He will bat fifth. Nick Michaels will be the DH. He'll bat sixth. Andrew Hansen is in center, batting seventh. Josh Glenn will catch and bat eighth. And Joe Encarnacion, the shortstop, will bat ninth. On the hill is Jacob Wesselman. He's won his last two decisions in a Vibes uniform, looking for 3 straight. His last decision was up in NoCo, an 11-8 game. He went 6 2/3. Did allow 7 runs, but got out of there with the victory. He struck out 8 batters in his last 2 starts. Back on the 23rd here against the Raptors, he was brilliant. 6 innings, just 2 earned runs and 8 strikeouts. Well, the playoff picture is all but wrapped up now. Missoula yesterday clinched a share of the second half title. They will, with 7 games left, more than likely win it outright by just winning 1 more game. Grand Junction won the second half title a couple nights ago. They won it outright last night, so the Vibes will not have a tie for first place no matter what. The Vibes can still finish second in this second half. They currently are second in the second half, and they can finish third, where they currently sit 3 games above the Owls, with, for them at least, 8 games to go. Still a makeup game to be had next Tuesday. Now, whether or not that game will be played with the Rockies is sort of up in the air because there's no more playoff implications. They could just bang it all together and cancel it outright. I'm not sure if they will do that or not. At the moment, it's scheduled for a 4:05 and 6:35 doubleheader on Tuesday the 6th. A big race in the North, though. The question is who will finish with the second best overall record and take that second spot to play the Paddleheads. Right now, it's the Billings Mustangs, a 2-game lead on both the Voyagers and the Chuckers. And the Mustangs, if you look at who they have to finish their season, they'll have 6 home to Idaho Falls after tonight's game in Ogden. So that'll certainly be a matchup to watch. It'll really determine which one of those 3 teams, it's so packedly tight up there, who will get the honor of maybe losing to the best team in the Pioneer League. It'll be really tough to see any team beating Missoula this year. They are even better than they were last year when they won both halves and a Pioneer League championship. Someone's got to step up, though. So will it be Billings, Great Falls, or Idaho Falls? We'll keep you updated on the scores tonight as well. The Chuckers and Voyagers are in a matchup. Last game will be tonight for them. Intrigue in the North. But right now, we'll send it down to the field where Cliff Cage is standing by. He'll introduce tonight's starting lineup.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to UCHealth Park. It's game time! Let's meet your Rocky Mountain Vibes starting lineup. Number 16, right field, Gio Diaz. Number 19, left field, Cesar Lopez. Number 28, second base, Ulysses Cantu. Number 41, first base, Luis Navarro. Number 14, third base, Ethan Lopez. Number 35, designated hitter, Nick Michaels. Number 18, center field, Andrew Hansen. Number 44, your catcher, Josh Glenn. Number 7, your shortstop, Joe Encarnacion. Your starting pitcher, number 31, Jacob Wesselman.
Thank you very much, Cliff. It's now time for the national anthem. Singing the Star Spangled Banner tonight will be Tyler Glasgow. So we'll send it back down to the field.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Just another great national anthem from a Tyler this year. Tyler Glasgow, what a great performance. Jacob Wesselman on the year between Grand Junction and these Vibes. He has a record of 4-2. ERA of 6.46 with the Vibes this year. He's been on a bit of a hot streak. Going back to the start he had against Grand Junction on the 17th. 2 earned runs in 6 innings, 6 Ks. On the 23rd against Ogden in the win, 2 earned runs in 6 innings with 8 Ks. And then against NoCo, he didn't have as good a start. 6 2/3, he had 7 runs. He did strike out 8, but hey, he got out of there with the win in an 11-8 ball game. At the end of the day, that'll get it done.
Play ball!
Play ball. So some good vibes on Avalanche night. Toasty in the bandana, I suppose. And it's not hair. Remember, it's flames. He's actively on fire. The only mascot in professional sports around the world, anywhere, to be actively on fire. The defense behind Wesselman tonight, it'll be Lopez in left, Hansen in center, Diaz in right. Around the diamond from third to first are Ethan Lopez, Joe Encarnacion, Ulysses Cantu, and Luis Navarro. Josh Glenn behind the plate with Wesselman on the mound. Your umpires for tonight behind the plate. Our first look at Ben Ayotte, A-O-Y-T-T-E. At first, Dan Muth. And at third, Joshua Garcia. At least that's what my schedule says. Not sure if that's Garcia at third or not. Alex Jackson leading it off for the Owls tonight. First pitch, single for Alex Jackson at 6:37. So that's wasting no time.
Now batting number 12, Hunter, and Rose.
Cameron Feltz, speedy center fielder. Batting .287, 7 home runs, and 47 RBI. Jackson's going to swipe second. He steals it. The ball goes into center field. Can't react quickly enough. For Jackson, that's his 19th. Do I have that right? No, it's his 7th of the year. Strike one. I would have believed it was his 19th. All right, now let's stand by. No, it was his 19th. I got a whole sheet of numbers, so let's get these lines down correctly. Yeah, that was his 19th of the season. That sounded more correct. Now, Jackson's down to 272 on the year. That is coming into the game, that is. Used to be top for all three category for these Owls at one point. Feltz into the air. Diaz in right. Coming in, will Jackson test the arm? This is shallow. He will test the arm. At least he'll think. He'll make Diaz think he will. He bluffs, goes back to second. So Wesselman gets the first out, keeps Jackson at his base. And here's Abdel Guadalupe. He's now been a staple in this Owls offense. Got his first Owls hit here with the Vibes, or here at the Vibes Stadium. Sends this to center. Hansen took a few steps back, comes in a little bit, makes the catch. Again, a bluff by Jackson, 2 away. So they're swinging early and often are the Owls. Now Tim Bouchard. So Jackson was standing at second with no outs. He's standing at second with 2 outs. Bouchard batting .360, 10 home runs, 43 RBI. No surprise when you see a guy batting over 300 in this league. It's an offense first league, for whatever reason you want to attribute that to. Whether that's, more hitters than pitchers out there. Certainly more hitters who are eligible for this league than pitchers, which is why when you get a guy like Wesselman, when the Vibes had an opportunity to acquire him fresh out of college this year, performed well with the Rockies, they jumped on the opportunity to do so. Same with Tim Bouchard, right out of college this year. 2-1. Jackson at second after the leadoff single and stolen base. Off the hands to center field. That gets down. They're going to send Jackson. The throw from Hansen is on line, but late. And now dropped by Glenn. Hansen made that a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. The throw was good on a bounce. Probably a little too far out in front of Glenn. It's 1-0 Owls on the Bouchard single. Two outs now for Brandon Crosby. Thrower to first. Back to the bag is Bouchard. Right as the clock hits 0. Crosby takes strike 1. 305, 9 home runs, 56 RBI for Brandon Crosby. He's had himself a good year. Vibes do have a shift on for Crosby as Cantu is playing just to the right side of second base. Musselman set on 0-2. High. 1-2. Bouchard has 9 steals in 13 attempts. Owls have been aggressive early on the base paths in the batter's box. He goes. Swung on a missed. And Crosby strikes out. Well, it's an opening run for the Owls. A run on 2 hits, no errors, a man left on. We head to the bottom of the first inning. 1-0 NoCo on Vibes TV.
Oh, that's right, Rocky Mountain 5 fans. We got this awesome tumbler right here so you can fill up with all your favorite beverages. If you're over 21, maybe some adult beverages. Go grab it right now at the General S'more store down the third base line and get one of these cool Yeti tumblers and look like your favorite Vibes players, all right? Grab one right now today. Come on, let's go, Vibes!
Welcome back to Vibes Baseball on Vibes TV. Glad you can be here with me tonight. I'm Tyler Peterson. Glad to wind down the season with you. I want to say hello to the 40 folks currently with us on YouTube. Colton Williams is about to make start number 11, game 12 overall for these NoCo Owls. It's his 4th start of the year against Rocky Mountain. He beat Rocky Mountain on the 22nd of July, took a no decision on the 6th of August, and then very recently on the 29th of August, gave up 12 hits in 5 innings and 5 runs, and was on the losing side of a contest opposite Jacob Wesselman. Defense behind him, it'll be Jackson in left, Feltz in center, Diaz in right. Around the diamond from third to first, Bouchard, Higgins, Crosby, Allen Jr. at first, Rich behind the plate, Williams on the mound. Gio Diaz with one more at-bat will become the Vibes all-time leader for at-bats in a season. Likewise, plate appearances is close as well. It's his 84th game, 395, a home run, 40 RBI. This will be at-bat 355, as long as it's not a hit by pitch, walk, something of that nature. He's down 0-2. 140 hits for Diaz. Grounded. Back to Williams. He's got a spin around, the lefty does. And it's the first out of the first. That'll bring up Cesar Lopez. '57th game for Cesar. Sometimes it seems like these guys have just arrived. But you look down at the stat sheet. Lopez with 56 games. Hansen with 57 games. Navarro 55 games. Ethan Lopez 58. And you realize these guys have actually been here now the majority of the year. And while the first 25 games of the season seem so long ago when the Vibes were just 4-19 and had the switch, it doesn't really feel like these guys have been here that long. Toward Crosby. He gloves it on a stop, throws to first. A nice play for the second out. He almost made that same play on Ulysses Cantu yesterday when Cantu in the first inning brought home his 71st RBI, which is the new Vibes record now. That was a nice sliding stop by Crosby. 2 away. Cantu leads the team in home runs and RBI. 13 big flies, 71 driven in. Ball one from Williams. A little hazy at the moment as we get through the last glimmers of sunshine. Swing and a miss from Cantu. Centerfield camera is in some sun, but almost the entire ballpark now is in shadows. Save for the left fielder, Jackson. Lights are on here at the ballpark. You know we're getting closer to winter. I checked the sunset time. And I don't know how they find out these things or sort of almanac you dig in to know, but I'm told that the sun will set at 7:25 tonight. This is out of play from Cantu. Two and two. Ground ball toward Bouchard. Gobbles, throws, and gets the third out. 3 ground outs for Colton Williams. And a 1-2-3 first. We head to the second. 1-0 Owls on Vibes TV.
Ooh, I like the way that sounds. All right, Vibe fans, it's time for our first game, the potato sack race. So how it works, we have our 2 contestants right down that third base line. And when I say go, they're going to hop their way over to me, and we're going to find out who is the winner. All right, buddies, get in those sacks. We are about ready to roll. All right, dudes, you guys ready over there? They look ready. They're going to be ready. All right, Vibe fans, let's cheer them on in 3, 2, 1, go! Oh! Quick recovery. Get up, buddy. You almost got it. Oh, what a close finish. I think we got our guy, the winner, right over here. What's your name, buddy? Cooper, good job, man. We're getting you hooked up with a prize, man. Good job, man. Quick recovery, man. Good job. All right. Enjoy that prize. We got more baseball. Come on. Let's go, Vibes.
Welcome back to UCHealth Park, top of inning number 2. The last time we'll see the Owls this year. It's been fun. At times it's been a little bit crazy too. Kevin Higgins is at the plate. I just sort of was thinking about a play Higgins was involved in, and apologies to him if he's watching this at-bat on replay later tonight. But just the story of the Vibes and Owls season, we've seen some wild plays, some wild calls go against each team in favor of either team. One of them was a play at second base where Brandon Crosby flipped with 2 outs to Higgins, and the second base umpire ruled that he pulled his foot off the bag. And I believe that was an instance in which the game was tied late. Strikeout for Wesselman, his second straight. It'll bring up Ronnie Allen. I think of the obstruction call down the right field line off the bat of Ty Lewis. Last night, things could have gotten interesting with a couple different calls down the first base line late. Allen out of play. Allen looks at ball 1. Off the end of the bat, Joe at the end of the dirt makes the catch, 2 away. Two outs now for Euro Diaz. Wesselman looking for a quick inning. There's a strike. 0-1 to Diaz. It's outside for ball 2. I'm told we will be joined very soon by Cliff Cage, who's going to make a special guest appearance in my booth for the first time this year. That's off the plate, 2-1. Diaz is swing and a miss. Wesselman now 1 pitch away from having a 1-2-3 second. The 2-2. And he fouls it back. The windup from Wesselman. It swung on and missed. The throw down is completed. It's a strikeout, 2-3 put out, and the inning is over. We head to the bottom of the second. Cliff Cage on the other side with me. A 1-0 Owls lead. Welcome back to UCHealth Park. We had a lot of guests yesterday, and I'm hoping to have a lot of guests today as well. It's a celebrity second inning tonight, and it's a guy who's been part of our broadcasts all year but has never actually come up to the booth until now. It's Mr. Cliff Cage.
Hey, how's it going, man?
It's good to finally get you up here, Cliff.
I know they normally just kind of see me down there probably yelling, but they're like, what is he saying? But he looks like he's having fun.
Oh, you always bring the energy. Cliff's our MC down on the field, gets the fans going, gives a nice let's go vibes after each promo. This is how many years now? Because I remember seeing you in some Sky Sox jerseys as well, some old footage of you. How many years is this for you?
That's right. So I first kicked it off in 2018. So I think that's, roughly about like 6 or so years. So, had the pleasure of doing that, that last year with the Sky Sox, and then kicked off, a brand new brand with Toasty and the Rocky Mountain Vibes. So been here ever since.
Well, that's awesome. Now, you are ingrained in this community. You have your own radio show here, and where can we find you?
Very fortunate at 98.9 Magic FM. So I do the night show Monday through Friday, 7 to midnight. So tune in. You can stream live, download the app. And hang out with the night show. I'll, after you're done working and had a rough day, I'm there to get you hyped, get you hooked up with some free giveaways, and say some crazy things at times. But if you know Cliff Cage, that's not a surprise.
Great catch from Diaz in right. One away. We're talking with Cliff Cage, our master of ceremonies. Now, I know you do a little bit of everything, and when you're in media, guys who do a little bit of everything, they get a lot of opportunities. You act, you do the MC, you're on radio. Now, for me, I've got a little bit of a theater background coming into my career on the radio or on streaming, whatever you want to call it. So I sort of look at every time I do a broadcast as a performance. Is it sort of the same for you?
Exactly. To me, it's one person to 1,000 people. Like I'm there to, just entertain. And to me, I take this very serious. I think most people can see that, I just love entertaining. And, to me, it is like, as soon as that light's on, I'm just ready to rock and roll. And, sometimes it's hard to even turn it off. Like I go home, and even to my animals are just like my audience, and I'm just like, hey, what's up, Athena? Hey, what's up, Hafa? What's up, Oscars? So I think once it's ingrained in you, like it's just it becomes a part of your life. So
yeah, the lights go on, the mics are hot, and you sort of become a little bit of a different person. Felt's all the way back to the track. He makes the catch. Cliff, can you stick around for one more half inning?
I believe I can, yeah.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back with more Cliff Cage, 1-0 Owls. Welcome back to Vibes TV. It's the top of the third. Rich, Jackson, and Feltz to take on Jacob Wesselman, a 1-0 Owls lead. Tyler Peterson and Cliff Cage with you on the broadcast. Cliff, our MC, who just got these fans going. as
Just
he
got
always
off the
does.
mic.
You got to switch mics. You got the handheld in one hand. I've got you my panel here at 4, and you got number 3 here as well.
Double fisted, a different type of double fist.
Double fisted microphones. That's it. It's funny. In Idaho Falls, last year when I would do some post-game interviews, I used to take 2 microphones down because we would have one that would go straight to stream, and we would have one that would go just in stadium. So I had 2 in one hand before, but I've never done the double mics.
It's a unique technique. It's not for everybody.
The 1-1 to Rich. That's fouled back. Now, Cliff, what's your favorite part about coming to the ballpark every day? Because for me, when I think about a broadcast, like win or lose, I have to have a good broadcast. Is it for you if you can pump someone up, if you make them feel good, that's the bottom line for you?
100%. I would say first and foremost, it's always the fans. To me, the fans are what make this team, exciting. So, I take that as a big responsibility to whether we win or lose. Hopefully we always win. But I'm always like, I'm going to get this crowd pumped up. The next time they come back, they're going to expect the exact same thing. And, when people see me outside of here, it's funny because sometimes I almost feel like they're like, are you going to pump me up right now? I'm at the gas station or I'm doing groceries. And I'm like, hey, how's it going? They're just like, oh, hey, Cliff, like, you're the guy. So, but, love the fans. And, of course, love the team. These guys are a bunch of good guys. I socialize with them all the time. And, I kind of have, like, good friendships with these guys even off season. So
that's a base hit for Marshall Rich. Yeah, that's part of the fun of baseball, is the camaraderie. These guys are grinding every day, and just being able to shoot the breeze with them every once in a while, see how they're doing, just lighten up a little bit.
Right? It's not even baseball we talk about, I'm like, hey, like, what do you do back home? Like, what's your pet's name? And what do you do when you're not playing baseball? So, I love it. Love it.
Now, has Colorado Springs always been home for you?
So I would say for the most part. So, like most Colorado Springs people, military brat, father was in the Army. So moved around a lot, but moved to Colorado Springs in the early 90s. So I would say this is home. But I consider more California probably the, kind of like the start of Cliff Cage,
Okay.
But Colorado Springs is my home. Love it out here. Went to high school, college. So love it out here. So.
Well, I'm a California guy, so I got to ask, what part of California?
So Bay Area, baby. So right in the Bay Area. I'm actually right across the Golden Gate Bridge, right in Marin County. So I'm actually from a little town called Novato.
I don't. It's funny. I don't think I knew that because I had an aunt who lived in Novato who now lives in Fairfax.
There you go. See, so we're connected, man. That's it.
And last night on the broadcast, as Glenn guns down Marshall Rich. Last night on the broadcast, Harrison Shapiro, who is the assistant GM of the Owlz, we were talking Marin County because he grew up in Marin County. Mm-hmm. I don't know if he went to high school there, but I know that's where his dad owned the Santa Fe Pacifics. So we were talking Marin County in the broadcast last night. We're going to get some more Marin County talk.
That's
on
right.
the broadcast tonight.
Love it. But, Springs is my home. I love it here. Yeah. It's, grown so much since the 90s, and, it's just a phenomenal place to live, and, couldn't pick a better place. So.
And Josh Glenn, he might be having an issue here. I didn't see anything. Of course, we're in the middle of a conversation. Let's see on the broadcast here what exactly happened. Oh, he got a backswing to the back of the head.
Oh, jeez. That's a little head rocker.
That is. Emily Weaver, the team trainer, and Joe Miklick. They, anytime now with athletes, the head or neck, they're very, take all precautions available.
Yeah, man, you have to. Even on, to me it looked like it was a light tap, but I guarantee you it wasn't that light.
Yeah. Oh, when you're not expecting it, it'll catch you off guard. It might scare you more than it hurts sometimes too, but those guys are tough back there, man.
Oh, yeah. He's a trooper. There you go.
Little pat for Jackson as well, knowing that he didn't mean anything by it, of course. 1-2 count to Jackson. Now we've got the we've got the emoji guess game coming up. So after another out, I'm going to let you go because I know you got to get in position for that.
I'll have to jet and, then get the other mic and do my thing. So you guys will see me. May not hear me, but you'll see me getting this crowd pumped up.
Oh, we'll have you on the broadcast. They'll hear you. This is to center. Hanson coming in, and he puts it away. Well, Cliff, thanks for stopping by, my friend.
All right.
Good to have you in here.
As always, brother.
Have a good emoji guess.
I'll see you later.
All right. That's Cliff Cage, our master of ceremonies, who you'll see a lot more tonight on the broadcast. Want to thank Cliff for taking time out of his busy, busy day to stop by and talk to me. Two outs now for Cameron Feltz. Feltz to right center. Hansen, 3 outs. We head to the bottom of the third. It's 1-0 Owls on Vibes TV.
Oh, that's right. It is time for the emoji game. Guess that movie. Brought to you by Great Clips. Our contestants. What's your name?
Chloe Reese.
All right, Chloe Reese. How the game works? We'll face that big screen. We'll see some emojis pop up. You guys have to guess that movie. But if you need some help, don't worry. These Vibe fans will help you out. Are you guys ready? They're ready. Let's see those emojis. What is this awesome movie?
Mighty Ducks.
One of my favorite movies growing up. Are they correct? Is it Mighty Ducks? Good job. There you go. You guys knew it. We'll get you guys hooked up with the prize, all right? Congratulations. Enjoy the rest of the game. Come on, Vibe fans. Let's go, Vibes.
Bottom of inning number 3. Vibes still looking for their first run of this ball game. Hansen, Glenn, and Encarnacion, the first 3, to face Colton Williams, who's been stingy so far. The Vibes don't have a hit. We are expecting more guests on tonight's broadcast, so I'm certainly looking forward to that. Trying to have everybody on from our Vibes front office and extended offices. 2-0 to Hansen. Piece for Hansen, but not much else. 2-1. Hansen a ground ball down the line, but foul. Dave Hadjick down at first. Gonna throw that into the stands. Joe Miklick coaching third. Dave Hadjick down at first. Off the bat again, into the crowd, off the sweets. Two and 2 to Hansen. Way outside. Vibes don't have a hit. In fact, they're still looking for their first base runner. Full count. Fouled back again. That time into the sweets. 1-0 Owls. Scored in the first inning. Hansen stays alive again. Leadoff single for Alex Jackson. He stole second. And 3 batters later with 2 outs, Tim Bouchard singled him home. Hanson, a ground ball to Higgins. He's pretty quick. The throw is in the dirt, and it's not in time. And, I've got, I was only trying to get one. I've got two in the booth here. So who is going to take their first turn? I think it's going to be our clubhouse assistant, Presley Greer. What's up, Press?
How we doing?
It's good to have you guys in the booth. Dan Ortiz is here as well, but he'll sneak in after Press. We had Cliff Cage on in the second. Now our celebrity third inning will feature Presley Greer.
Good. Thanks for having me.
It's glad to have you finally in here. You do just about everything in this ballpark.
Yep.
So you guys are hard guys to get a hold of. Josh Glenn to center.
Keep going.
Pretty deep. Not deep enough. So Presley, I don't know that most of the general public have an idea of what clubhouse managers, clubhouse assistants do. But it's probably an unglamorous but important job. Is that fair to say?
Oh, yeah. Very important job. Very important job.
Take me through a day in the life, if you will.
So day in the life starts coming here probably around 11 o'clock for a 6:30 game. From there, we'll get the coffee going, hand out any remaining clothes we need to hang out, and then just wait for the guys to come and just open up the stadium pretty much.
And then game ends, vibes win, everybody goes home happy. Everyone goes home except you.
Yep, that's when our night starts, really. So we get the personal started, and then we'll go over the visiting side, get their laundry, and start stuff over there. And then we'll just do the laundry for the rest of the night and clean it up.
Now, you have 1 year left at UCCS, is that correct?
Yep, 1 year.
And you are in the middle of studying?
Criminal justice.
Oh, my.
Yep.
So, upon the graduation in May, what sort of career are you looking to get into?
We'll see. I'm thinking about coming back. Well, I'll be back for sure next year.
Brilliant.
Yep. And then we'll see where this goes. And
Encarnacion to right center. Euro Diaz makes the catch, 2 away. Well, it's good to know that you'll be back in the navy and the sky blue. I know those have been popular this year with the boys in the clubhouse.
Very popular. They love it. They love it.
I know they're not considered the City Connect, but I know that they like to call them that. How much fun is it just to, you have some long nights sometimes, but ultimately it's got to be rewarding, just the camaraderie, getting to know these guys, getting to know them real personally. You build a lot of good relationships this way, don't you?
Yeah, this is like a brotherhood to me. This is my second family. So
What a great throw from Rich. Presley, you were a little shortchanged on that inning. I don't know. That didn't seem long enough. Do you have time to stick around for another half inning?
Of course.
All right. We'll take a break, come back with Presley Greer in the top of the fourth inning, still 1-0 Owls. Top of inning number 4. Welcome back to Vibes Baseball. on Vibes TV. Tyler Peterson with some special guests here in now a celebrity fourth inning. Presley Greer, our clubhouse assistant. Is that officially your title, clubhouse assistant? Because I feel like you need a bigger title than that.
No, that's my title.
All right,
Yeah.
all right.
Just assistant.
I've got to ask you, man, because I find you extremely interesting. I've got to ask about the bug.
The bug? Oh.
Tell the folks a little about the bug and the journey you've had with it so far.
Yeah. So I daily drive a 1972 Volkswagen Bug. I'm sure many of you seen it. It's yellow, the surfboard on it. It's kind of hard to miss. So I originally got it from my grandparents for my 8th grade graduation, and then ever since I got my license, I've been cruising around in it.
Now, are you a classic cars kind of guy, or is it something that just sort of fell to you?
Nah, big classic.
Big
car
classic cars
yeah,
guy? All
yeah.
right. So I know not much about the insides of my car. My 2011 Nissan Altima just does fine for me. But I'd imagine that any car built in 1972 would have to get some regular maintenance or at least be taken care of very carefully. What do you have to do to maintain the Volkswagen?
Just drive it. You just gotta drive it. You gotta get out and drive it, and general maintenance.
It's going to be a single and an error on the left fielder Lopez. So a single, then E7. Now, those surfboards you have on top, do you surf, or is that more of a prop, if you will?
More of a prop.
Okay.
I got a lot of props at home that I use throughout the year. I try and change it up.
So for the winter?
For the winter time, I'll put lights on, cover my car in lights, and
Are you serious?
yep, have some skis and some old sleds.
That's really cool.
Yep.
Tim Bouchard, the third baseman. He had the RBI single in the first inning. We're speaking with Presley Greer, our clubhouse assistant. Now, did you grow up playing ball?
I did. Yep. Ever since I was about 5 years old.
And how long until, or are you still playing ball, or?
Here and there. I stopped in senior year of high school.
Okay. And what was your position?
In senior year, I played first base and catcher. So that's about it.
It's rough behind the plate there, man.
It is.
Josh these last couple nights
Oh, yeah.
has had it rough. Luis the other night, man, he went down.
Yeah, he got hit hard.
And I probably would still be doing somersaults over that one. But these are tough guys.
Yeah, no, it's a tough position.
Now, I don't want to get you in trouble with anybody, but is there anyone on this team that you sort of have a favorite guy in the clubhouse?
I don't know if I can say. I mean, I like all of them generally.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
fair. That's a good
Yeah,
PR
I
answer.
wouldn't play a favoritism, just everyone in general.
Sure, absolutely. I'll pose the question to you. I know Mike is very popular in the clubhouse, Mike Ano, and I have to imagine he brings a lot of energy in there, especially since you've known him now for 2 years.
Yeah. So we had him last year, and last year's good clubhouse guy. Just kept the energy up in the clubhouse and in the dugout, and yeah, he's just a great guy.
Now you guys get to know these guys really well. Last year was not a very good year for the Vibes, and the year started this year not really that great. But since Joe Miklick's taken over, he's gone 500 with this club, 31, and after last night, 32. What's it like in there day in, day out? What's it like working with Mick and the group we have?
It's good. I like Mick's a lot. He's a great guy. I love coming in. He comes in with a smile every day and gets his cup of coffee and starts the day off. And I mean, asks us how we're doing, tells us anything that we need to know, and just has a great attitude about everything.
This is Brandon Crosby. A single, a walk in the inning. That's to center field. That's going to get down. Oh, they're going to try to send Guadalupe. He was not looking at his third base coach. So the bases will be loaded with no outs. I don't think that's Robbie Bales down there at third. It might be. He's not in his regular uniform if it is, but the third base coach was waving in Guadalupe quite rapidly, but he never looked at him. So they're loaded with one out. Any shout-outs to give today, Press?
Probably to my mom,
There you go.
Dan Ortiz, for teaching me the ways.
Oh, 0-1 to Kevin Higgins. And we'll speak to Dan Ortiz shortly as well. What's it like working with Dan every day?
It's good. Dan's a good guy. He was my coach in high school, and
Was he really your
yeah,
coach in high school?
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Senior year, came in, and he's a great guy. I love working with him. Coming in every day, and him having a smile on his face and joking around with me and building me up.
I'll have to ask about how you were as a catcher and first baseman then. We'll have to get deep into discussion.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. I'd be interested.
Ground ball into right field, a base hit for Kevin Higgins. They're going to send the back runner Bouchard as well. The throw into second to try to back pick Crosby is not in time. Higgins is just driven in 2, and it's 3-0 no-co as both Guadalupe and Tim Bouchard score. This is the most trouble that Wesselman's been in all day here in the 4th. Single walk, single, single. And here's Ronnie Allen. Now, I know you guys, you don't go on the road all the time, but once in a while you'll travel with the team. And I've got to say, Press, I was very impressed with the BP you threw the other day at our batting practice for season ticket holders. So you still got it in there, don't you?
Yeah, no, I still got it. It's in there. Just not able to do it every time.
Still no outs here in the top of the 4th. The 0-1. Not close enough. 1-1. Now, do you still keep up with some of the guys from last year? Some of the guys either who are still with Monclova's system or have gone on to do other things?
Yeah, a few of them here and there, like Griffin Barnes, Jacob Barfield. Actually, we just had our fantasy draft last night with Griffin Barnes and Jacob Barfield.
Fantasy football draft?
Yep,
And
fantasy football.
what pick did you have?
The 11th pick. We had a 12-man, so 11th pick.
Ooh. Now, you're in our other draft as well, our front office poll,
Yeah.
or pool, I should say. And were you 14th out of 14 in that pool?
Yeah, I was 14th.
Ah,
A little rough.
it is a little rough.
Yeah.
I was worried about the 14-man draft because I had never done a 14-man draft before. So I was thinking, geez, we're going to be taking backup kickers and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm pretty happy with my roster, all things said and done.
Yeah, I was pretty satisfied.
Allen to center field. Hansen makes the catch. Crosby's going to tag. Try the arm of Hansen. It's a good throw. It's on the money. He's out. Heck of a throw from Andrew Hansen. He lined it up. He didn't even get a running start. That was all arm. One bounce to Ethan Lopez. Nabbed at third is Crosby. Might be the best throw I've seen Andrew make all year.
Yeah, that was a great throw.
So the out goes 8-5. Runner at first, 2 away. Euro Diaz at the plate. To center. Hansen's going to play it on a hop. Throw to Joe. Not in time for Higgins to get to third, though. 4 hits in the inning for the Owls. They've scored 2 times. They have 7 in the game now. But Wesselman can still work out of this inning and feel fairly good about it, especially since he's allowed 5 base runners and only 2 have scored. Now you've maybe if you can give me a bird's eye view, you were here all last year, you've been here all this year. Are there any differences apart from the the wins and losses, like, is there anything like you've seen here at UCHealth Park that's just different from last year? That's sort of a vague open question, but I sort of left it open for you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I would say like just the community this year has been a lot different than last year. Last year was kind of a little different just with the Monclova guys and the amount of losses that we had. So this year I think it's been a lot better with a new team and how good we've been.
Yeah, winning, they say winning fixes everything, and in some things it doesn't. But, really, when the folks saw the revamped deal with Monclova we made fourth way into the season, the inclusion of a guy like Dave Hadjic, who's known in the local area, it did give, for lack of a better word, different vibe here.
Oh yeah,
at UCHealth Park.
Vibe, much better. It was much needed. We needed this.
And the team's performed ever since then. I mean, the games are a lot shorter.
Oh yeah,
which is also nice as well.
Great.
The pitch clock.
Pitch clock is a great thing.
It is a great thing. The Raptors didn't want it, and they ended up taking 5 losses when they went home. 0-2 to Rich. Popped up. Out of play. Now, are you a Colorado Springs native, a lifer?
Yep, Colorado Springs native.
So this is home for you.
Yep, this is home.
We know you'd be here next year for the 2023 season and whatever that has in store.
Yeah.
It should be exciting.
It'll be good. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
A swing and a miss by Rich. Well, Presley, I really appreciate your time for stopping by, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks so much.
All right, thanks for finally stopping by. And we'll have Dan Ortiz on next as we head to the bottom of the fourth, 3-0 Owls.
Oh, that's right, Vibe fans. It is time for the Ricky Bobby race. Hanging out here with our contestants. What's your name, dude?
Jackson.
And what's your name, Bud?
Jack.
All right, Jackson and Jack, how this game works, when I say go, you're going to pedal all the way down there to our promo staff, and when you pass them, get off the bikes, turn around, race back to me, and we'll find out who's the winner, because if you're not first, you're last. All right, you guys ready? You ready? All right, Vibe fans, let's cheer them on in 3, 2, 1, go! There we go. Oh! There we go, buddy. Keep it going, man. All right, turn around, race back. Oh, with the Jets. Good job, man. We're getting you hooked up with a prize, man. Congratulations. You are first place. All right, we got more baseball. Come on. Let's go, Vibes.
Welcome back to UCHealth Park. It's the bottom of the fourth inning. We have our third guest. We welcome now into the booth Mr. Dan Ortiz, the head clubhouse manager here at UCHealth Park.
What's up, man? Thanks for having us tonight.
Thanks for coming in, Dan.
Absolutely.
Back to the screen for Diaz.
It's pretty cool.
Now, you've been involved here, I was thinking about this earlier, almost longer than anyone else on this front office staff, because you were first a host family, and then you got involved here, employed by the Vibes.
Right.
But since 2019-18, when did you
2019,
first? 2019. Yeah. So what was it like first, when the Vibes were first a thing, hosting a guy in your house? What was that like?
I'll go before then,
Sure,
too.
let's do
I was
it.
actually a Sky Sox bat boy here. I don't know if you knew that.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s.
Ground out for Diaz, 6-3.
I was here to see Todd Helton play, Brad
No
Hawk,
way.
Matt Holliday. So that's when it truthfully started. And then, and then my wife and I heard about their hosting program here when we were back with their rookie affiliate, the Milwaukee Brewers. And I saw it on Facebook. And I was like, oh, that could be really cool. So I went and asked my wife. And she looked at me like I was crazy. And I was like, no, it'd be kind of a cool thing to do, you know? So she let us do it. And ever since then, you know, we've been here for 2.5 years. And I wouldn't take anything back. We've loved it.
Now, for you, what made you want to get sort of into a career in baseball? Because, you know, I was talking to Presley, it's not the most glamorous job, but, dude, it can be pretty rewarding at the end of the day.
Oh, absolutely. You know what's funny is, so I played baseball just like Presley said growing up, and I played all my life. I love the game. And I was in high school, and I played varsity baseball, and then I had a knee injury my junior year and came back my senior year, never felt the same. And so I was trying to go to college. I had a couple schools looking at me and just didn't feel 100% and kind of knew I had to hang it up, you know. So went into the medical field, doing medical career driving and stuff like that, and I did that for about 10 years. It was fun, but, you know, it wasn't what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. And
The job versus career kind of thing?
Exactly. And I was like, how do I get back into baseball? So then getting back into baseball was with the host family in 2019, and I had met the clubhouse manager who was here, Christian Andres. Shout out to you. Thank you for referring me the job. He's with the Colombian Fireflies now.
Oh, yeah.
But, I had told him one night, I saw him when we were picking up our players in the players parking, that I wanted to get back into baseball and how he did it. And he said, you know, it's all about who you know, which is very, very true, especially the job that we have. And I said, well, if you ever needed help or, you know, if you ever left, please let me know. And at the end of that season, he told me that he was leaving and that he'd put a reference in for me, and he did. And I got the interview, and there's a couple other people from the Milwaukee organization that also got interviews too. So it wasn't just that I got handed the job. Make a short story, long story short, they called me back. I got the job, and I can't tell you, man, I'm blessed to be back in baseball, and I wouldn't change my life. Just like they say, do what you love what you do. You never work a day in your life. That's how I feel here every day.
It's what better place to wake up and drive to than a ballpark?
Absolutely. This is my office, man. So
yeah.
I tell everybody I love to brag about what I do because I'm blessed to do it, you know. So not everyone gets to do something like this.
Now, for anyone who's listening who might have an interest in being a host family next year, or for anyone, if we can make this into a clip for next year, if you had to describe the situation to someone and how you enjoyed it, why it was fulfilling for you, and why someone else should do it too, what would you say to them?
Oh, yeah, being a host family, just being able to give the player an opportunity to live in your house and give them an opportunity to come out here to the field and just share what they have to offer with baseball, and not only on the field but off the field too. My wife and I, we loved it, but we still talk to our guys. Unfortunately, they're not with the Milwaukee organization anymore, but they did make it to the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers.
Oh, yeah.
They were both pitchers, Armand Sabori and Christian Sierra. One had Tommy John surgery recently, and the other one got released. So good luck with whatever you guys do. We still talk to them, which is awesome. They're still part of our family. So, but yeah, if you ever get the opportunity and you guys love and people love baseball, definitely try getting with our host families. It's a great opportunity, especially if you love baseball.
Yeah, you know, I heard last year when I was doing the host family program in Idaho Falls about how the relationships have stayed through the years, and that was fascinating. And you know, you have these guys here, you make them meals, you give them a place to live, but I mean, you really bond with these guys because maybe they've never been, you know, far away from home. Maybe they've never been to America before.
Absolutely.
And this is, you know, their chance now. You're giving them an opportunity to experience maybe a little piece of home or at least someone who can help them along the way.
Definitely.
There's a third out. Do you guys have to get back, or can you stick around for another half inning?
No, we're good. Yeah, we got a couple in us.
All right, right on. We will head to the top of inning number 5. It's 3-0 Owls on Vibes TV.
And you know how it works. You told me. We're going to see 3 Vibes baseball caps on that big screen. Baseball goes under 1. They're going to mix all up, and when they stop, you let us know where that baseball is at, under hat 1, 2, or 3, all right? But don't worry, if you need some help, these Vibe fans will help you out, man. Are you ready, dude?
Yep.
He's ready. All right, let's roll it. Let's find out which Avalanche hat it goes under. Hat number 2. Oh, let's see if we can figure out where it's at. Where is that hockey puck under hat 1, 2, or 3? What do you think, buddy?
3.
He's going with hat number 3. Let's see if he's correct. Oh, it was hat number 2. Oh, don't worry. He got some bad advice down there from these guys, but good job, man. We'll still get you hooked up with a prize, man. Good job, buddy. We got more baseball. Let's go, Vibes.
Welcome back to Vibes Baseball on Vibes TV. Tyler Peterson with you. We're speaking with Dan Ortiz, our clubhouse manager. And I can say from experience, Dan, that you guys do a heck of a job, because I was here last year as a visitor. And I got to know you guys a little bit.
Definitely.
Press really took care of us. You took care of me. You saved my hide a few times with some dinners, so I do appreciate that, and I'll
Absolutely,
pass that back
man.
on to you.
Absolutely. Yeah, man. I mean, we just take pride in what we do. We hear a lot of other things about clubhouse managers, and mine and Presley's, technique is on it is we take care of our guys just the way we take care of the away team,
Sure.
That's how it should be done. I mean, just because we're, this is our home field and stuff doesn't mean we shouldn't treat the away team any different. We the same thing we do with our guys, we try to do with the away guys to make them just feel like they're comfortable here. That's how it should be.
Yeah, I mean, I try to take a similar approach to my broadcast as well. Obviously, we both root for this team, this Rocky Mountain team, but
Absolutely.
You want to be unfair in any way to the others.
Right.
I mean, these guys, they are grinding and scraping just like everybody else, and a guy like Nick or Jake, who would have played in UCHealth Park as a visitor, is now on this team. So
Absolutely.
You want to build those relationships that you might not even know happen sometimes.
Definitely, and like you said, it's just all about taking pride in what you love. And Presley and I'm blessed to have Presley on my team because I'll tell you what, he's just when I was looking for a clubhouse assistant, I didn't know what to do, and my wife was like, "Hey, what about Presley?" And I was like, "Man, that's a golden ticket right there for me." And so, like Presley said, I coached him in high school, and Presley's the man. He was not only a scholar, but he was the guy that was always early to practice. He's coachable. Presley's very coachable, which is awesome. He listens to everything I have to say.
Gamer?
Yeah. He asks questions. He's not afraid to do what he needs to do to, be one of the best too. So I appreciate him a lot.
The 0-2 to Guadalupe. Swing and a miss. Oh, no, excuse me. He got a tip of his bat. And I think that worked out for the Vibes better anyway. I know it's a loaded question. I'll just ask it again. I'm sure you have some favorite guys on this team one way or another, and probably want to tip your hand. But let's talk about the bunch in general.
Oh man, dude, again blessed to have these guys. They take care of us like we're their brothers. There's not one guy on this team that doesn't show us respect. Whether they're they ask us for lunch or take us out to play golf, or we just sit around the clubhouse and play ping pong or stuff like that. Every one of these guys is just like Presley said. It's a brotherhood inside that clubhouse, and having this team right here. I wish we had another 2 weeks because some stuff would have happened for sure. They all just love each other and they play hard with each other. So once again, like I said, I'm blessed to be with this team.
Yeah, Aaron and I were talking last night. Hey, what if those first 25 games? And Aaron put up a pretty good point as well. He goes, well, what if the first 15 under Mick? Because none of these guys knew each other, save for the 3 guys who played for Lynn and the 2 guys who played for Lubbock.
Absolutely.
You put a roster together with guys, nobody knows each other.
Yep.
You have to be a glue in some way to get everybody organized, get them their jerseys, make them feel like, all right, this is where you're going to go after the game. I mean, the logistics of that, that's really tough.
For sure. Yeah, absolutely. Just like you said, these guys come in every day, and it's a handshake, it's a fist, bump, anything like that. It's a smile on our faces saying, "What's up? Good morning. Let's get the show on the road." And that's what it takes, for a team. When you have a bunch of eyes in team, it just doesn't work. But there's a team here, and it's quality. The Vibes have definitely turned it around, and I can't wait to see what they do in the future and see how many of these guys come back.
Strikeout, 2 unassisted, the 5th strikeout for Jacob Wesselman. Before we let you go, Dan, any shout-outs to get out on the broadcast tonight?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Definitely my wife, Bethany Ortiz. She's awesome, man. She lets me, do this, and I know it's a lot of hours, so I love you, hon, and I'm doing what I love. My family, they know that I love doing this too, and they're always here. They're somewhere here. I can hear them right now. Thank you guys for the support, and we appreciate you guys coming to the Vibes games all the time.
All right, that's Dan. I want to thank Dan and Press for stopping by out of their busy days. We will head to the bottom of the 5th. Vibes still looking for their first run. They trail 3-0 on Vibes TV. Bottom of the 5th, Lopez. Ethan Lopez leads it off for the Vibes. Michael's behind him. Hansen up 3rd. Tyler Peterson bringing you tonight's game. 3-0 Owls, a high chopper, foul. Just 2 hits in this game. One off the bat of Andrew Hansen, an infield single, and one Cesar Lopez sent to the outfield. And let me tell you, I felt a lot better when Cesar Lopez got that hit to the outfield. Because I'll say this, you never like to score the first hit as a hit when it doesn't need to be, if a guy's got something going. And, look, it was early. It was just the 3rd inning. So maybe that's something that's more of an error in the 7th or the 8th. But I think if Williams threw a 1-hit shutout, might have gotten a few phone calls there. 1-2 to Lopez. Strike 3. The second strikeout for Williams. And he is dealing right now. 2 base runners. He's faced 1 under the minimum. Or, that's not possible, 1 over the minimum. Now Nick Michaels. It's Colorado Avalanche night. We've had members from I don't know the actual term, which I apologize for, but the on-ice either dance team or cleanup team, part of the entertainment at the Avalanche Arena, which I believe is the Ball Arena. I'm learning slowly but surely from Jacob Nemitz, who is a season ticket holder with the Avalanche. And if he wasn't busy tonight, I might invite him into the booth here to talk a little bit about the Stanley Cup run. Hey, the more guests, the merrier. We've had some really good discussions these last 2 days. I hope you enjoyed them. If you're an Owlz fan, I'm sure you've enjoyed yesterday's ball game and so far today. That's strike 3 called on Michaels. And the Vibes cannot figure out Williams right now. Two outs for Hansen. Inside for ball 1. Out of play. The next pitch Williams throws will be his 60th, which is, that's extremely economical. That's like Costco bundle economical. If you're at 60 through 4, then that's considered pretty good average, but he'll be about that through 5 if you can get Hansen. Ground ball to Higgins. We'll do this again. It's in the dirt, and this time the Owls get him. 1, 2, 3 go the Vibes. We head to the 6th. It's 3-0 Owls on Vibes TV. Top of the 6th, Jacob Wesselman back out on the mound, facing Tim Bouchard on a night that I think both Vibes fans and Owlz fans can celebrate. It's Colorado Avalanche night. Nothing, the Owlz lead. A run in the first, 2 in the fourth. To center. It had a good sound. Hansen turning around, making the catch on the track. 1 away. Well, I alluded to him earlier. Jacob Nemitz, our head of merchandising, he is an Avalanche season ticket holder. He is now in our booth for our Celebrity 6th inning.
Celebrity 6th inning.
We've been stretching it these last 2 days. Our 4th guest today, and we are very glad he's in here.
I'm batting cleanup.
You are batting cleanup. Jacob, I wanted to drag you into this booth here very abruptly because,
Joe.
Joe's going to stop it. It's going to be an infield single. I didn't think there was anyone else in the stadium who would have a better appreciation, could tell a better story about the season these Colorado Avalanche had this past Stanley Cup run. Give me just sort of encapsulate the experience for me.
Oh, man, I have to tap into these storytelling skills now. I mean, where do you start? Our window was open, and our window has been open for probably 2 to 3 years now. It's a fly ball into left field. Joe's got it.
Thank you for that. I mean, you look at the team, and, of course, you draft McKinnon high, you draft Makar high, you draft
Landeskog high,
thank you,
Eric
Gabriel
Johnson
Landeskog.
high.
Yep. And eventually, you think the cream has to rise to the top,
The
right?
cream always rises to the top, Tyler. You draft McKinnon number 1 overall. He has a great rookie season, falls off in his sophomore season. And then you trade Matt Duchene, you trade Ryan O'Reilly. 5 years ago, we had one of the worst point totals in NHL history. Joe Sakic gets appointed, and Super Joe ascends. And, I mean, Cale Makar just falls in our lap. I mean, it's incredible. And I told people at the beginning of the season Cale Makar might be a top 5 player in the NHL. And then by the end of the season, he won the Conn Smythe Trophy. So
now, the Lanch finished, correct me if I'm wrong, not with the President's Trophy, but the best record in the Western Conference?
correct. We won the West.
Okay.
The Panthers won the President's Trophy. The Avs won it last year with like 114 points or something like that. I don't remember. And then lost in the second round. And we kind of had the Capitals syndrome for a while, where we'd make it to the second round, and then it wouldn't work out. Or I guess we went to the finals one year, or the Western Conference Finals one year. It all came together, Tyler.
Now, you went through, if I can remember correctly, you went through the Knights. You went through who did you go through this year in the playoffs?
Okay, so working backwards, Lightning in the Stanley Cup Finals.
Yep.
Oilers in the Western Conference Finals.
Yep.
Blues in the first round, we swept them. Why am I blanking on the second round?
Was it not the Knights?
It was the Knights.
It was the Knights, okay. 1 and 2 to Ronnie Allen. Speaking with Jacob Nemitz, who's our merchandising manager and resident Avalanche expert. This has hit a long way, but not long enough. It's right at Andrew Hansen. Can you stick around for a little bit longer?
Of course I can.
Awesome. We will head to the bottom of the 6th. Vibes still looking for that first run. They're down 3-0.
It's time for me to pass that title along to my man right here. It is time for the Pack In, Pack Out Challenge. We're going to put him to the test right now. What's your name, dude?
Colton.
Colton, all right, how the game works, man, line up right here at this white line. And when I say go, you're going to grab that sack and then pack your camping sack the fastest, all right? When you get to that last item, put it in, turn around, race back to me, and we'll find out if you are a big winner, all right, man? Are you ready, man?
Yes, sir.
Who's ready? All right, Vibe fans, let's cheer him on in 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, there you go, man. Put it in there. Oh, you got it, man. There, you can just carry it too. There you go. You got it, man. Let's cheer him on, Vibe fans. All right, turn around, race back. Let's see if you got it. There we go. Good job, man. You are a true camping expert, and we're going to get you hooked up with a prize, man. Good job, dude. We got more baseball, so you know what time it is. Let's go, Vibes!
Welcome back to UCHealth Park. Tyler Peterson and Jacob Nemitz talking Colorado Avalanche hockey. It's Avalanche night, as you can see on our broadcast, celebrating the Stanley Cup. Their first since 2001.
Excellent work, Tyler.
Okay,
2001.
thank you. When they moved from being the Quebec Nordiques, I believe.
Excellent.
All right.
They sandwiched the Broncos 2 Super Bowls. So 96 and 2001, and then the Broncos won in 98 and 99.
Still waiting on my Sharkies. My Sharkies got there once, and were overmatched. A Jonas Donskoy goal, the lone winner, but we're talking Avs tonight, not Sharks. It's in the dirt, 2-0.
That's correct. So you couldn't match Sidney Crosby in those Cup finals.
Yeah. A couple years there, Sidney Crosby. I think of two, the goal Canada Crosby had. I mean,
of course.
An amazing player. I look at the roster that the Avs had, up and down, like we said, the cream rose to the top, and it was, one of those teams where it's like it's a matter of time. But you still had to go through the Tampa Bay Lightning, and that was not going to be a sure thing.
That is correct. It was frightening playing the Lightning, if you will. I didn't want to see them in the Cup finals just because they'd been there. And there was a reason they were back there, obviously. Champions win. And we handled them wonderfully, as far as I thought. Obviously, we won. I mean, super disappointing not to win in Game 5 at home. I saw a bunch of stuff around it was harder to win Game 5 than it was Game 6 because it felt like there was a lot of pressure when playing at home.
I remember the night because we were all here.
Mm-hmm.
I was taking box scores down to Joe Miklik, and they were looking at the TV in the corner. I think it was 2-1 in the third or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
We all celebrated. We went up to the suites. We had a sort of a celebratory
gathering
little
of sorts.
gathering of sorts, let's say. It was great to see all you guys, having a good time. And
one of the best nights of my life, Tyler.
As much as I am a Bay Area guy, I'm not a Tampa Bay Area guy.
No. That's actually the opposite bay.
It is the opposite sort of bay. It's a bay into the Gulf of Mexico as opposed to the Pacific Ocean. Ground ball, Higgins. He'll have to hurry. Not in
Joe's
time.
there, Joe. You're moving.
And that is a single for... Oops. And again, I'm on the wrong side of my book, which is only going to serve to confuse me.
First day jitters. It's okay.
That's all right.
There's videos of me shaking when the Avs, as the final seconds were counting down. In my 23 years of life, I have never had my favorite team win a championship before.
I had that for the first time in 2010 with the Giants. But perhaps my favorite hockey memory of all time, I was working that night. Morale could not have been lower when we trailed the Vegas Golden Knights 3-0, I want to say, if I remember correctly, in the third period.
And then that was the Knights one, the Joe Pavelski.
That was the night
major.
that there is a 10 or 5-minute major on Joe Pavelski, a 10-minute game misconduct for the player. And first of all, I was just completely frightened because, one, we were going to lose, and two, my favorite player growing up, Joe Pavelski, bleeding from the head as he's taken off the ice. It was about as scary as it could be. Diaz to right, to Diaz.
Oh, that's fun.
That is fun. And then we proceed to score 4 times
on the major.
On the major. The Knights get one back just to add to the drama of the night.
Of course.
And then Barclay Goodrow, who, to my producer, in the start of the game when I saw he was start, I asked him, what does he do? And then he proceeded to go right around, at the time, Marc-Andre Fleury. And my producer said to me, that's what he does. And we all went crazy in the control room that night.
If I do recall, Barclay Goodrow also does lose Stanley Cup Finals games to the Colorado Avalanche.
He also happens to lose Stanley Cup Finals games.
So sorry to take shots at our producer.
This is fouled back and out of play. Well, then a good memory for Goodrow for both of us.
Correct. He's one of my favorite players if he's going to keep losing in Stanley Cup Finals.
What do you think of how the Avs are stacked up for next year? Because I know Nazem Kadri is on a new team, Darcy Kemper is on a new team, a couple others.
I mean, you see this with every major sport champion, right? Like the fire sale, like the post-Super Bowl fire sale is always huge. I remember when the Broncos won in 2015, it didn't feel like we had anybody left from that team. Mm-hmm. Obviously, losing Nas is a huge blow. I mean, having depth at center, that gets through the first baseman down the right field line. Cesar's going to stop at first, Encarnacion to third.
That'll be an error on Ronnie Allen. It's an E3. And the Vibes finally have a man at third base. They hadn't even had a man at second tonight, much less third.
Actually, we still have not had a man at second, technically.
You're correct. We still have not had a man physically at second. By the way, on the plus-minus, you are a +3 right now.
Oh,
so
and where does that...
Second behind John Reyes.
Okay. Boy, I need something here. I like this. We have Cantu at the plate.
High and outside for ball 1.
Little momentum.
Colton Williams has been outstanding so far this game. He's just allowed the 3 hits. Can Cantu come through? He is the tying run.
And he is also the Vibes single-season RBI leader. Perhaps to tack on to the record.
He's got a chance here. A 2-out error by Ronnie Allen.
Come on, Yuli, I need this one.
The 1-1 from Williams. Cantu to right. Diaz over.
Oh, and he
drops it. That's going to be an error. And now the ball gets away. It's a second error.
Goodness, what is happening?
And now Williams slips. It's going to be a third error. What on earth just happened?
Okay, so we had the error in right field on the catch, an error on the relay to second base. The relay throw gets thrown through.
So what we're going to have is an error on Diaz for dropping the ball. We're going to have an error on Diaz for throwing the ball away, allowing Cantu to get to second. And we're going to have an error on Williams for whatever sort of stumble happened there. And that in itself allowed a second run to score and him to get to third. It's 3 errors on 1 play. Because we have to account for each base in the official scorebook, you have to account for what led to that. And that's what led to that. 3 misplays.
And Tyler, believe it or not, we still do not have somebody on second base. After all of that. We had more errors on that 1 play than we have had men on second base tonight. Well, and also third base, I believe.
I can tell you that 2 runs were scored there. An unbelievable turn of events. 4 errors in the inning.
And Tyler, does that rocket me into first place?
That does rocket you into first place.
In the plus minus. Tyler's so excited he's dropping things in the booth here.
I've lost my pencil now, and thanks for pulling back the curtain there on the smoke and mirrors of TV. Let's see if I can find it.
I am one for transparency, Tyler.
Usually I am too. Now Navarro. All of these runs will be unearned. Vibes now have a chance to tie the ball game. First pitch, strike. I don't think I've ever seen a play where 3 errors have been on the same play. It's 3-2. It's in the dirt.
I mean, we all played baseball growing up. I'm sure in club ball and travel ball we had 3 errors on a play, but I don't think I've ever seen 3 errors of that magnitude and gravity on one play.
Certainly not. I mean, the most unexpected was the last one.
Correct.
Navarro looks at ball 2.
And it all happened in slow motion on the third baseline.
Honestly, I looked down when Williams ran over to the ball because I figured he was just going to pick it up, but he tripped in some fashion.
And then he made contact with the ball somewhere within that process, and the ball squirted away.
Yeah. So that it has to be given an error because it allowed an extra advancement by 2 runners, in fact. It's 2-2 with 2 outs, a runner at third, 2 runs in, the pitch to Navarro inside. Well, Colton Williams has pitched an outstanding game. He really, really has. And it's almost a shame, even though I'm the Vibes broadcaster, to see it go down like this for him here. Navarro up the middle.
Get up the middle. Oh.
Stopped by Crosby. The throw.
Man, he is a vacuum at second.
In time.
He's made a couple great plays tonight.
And he saves Williams here. It's 2 unearned runs on 1 hit, 4 errors, and a man left on base. Jacob, thanks for stopping by as we talk Avs tonight.
A heck of an inning.
One heck of an inning. And you, sir, are now a +5 in the office pool for runs.
My pleasure, Tyler.
We head to the 7th inning. The Vibes have scored. They've done it in a very unorthodox way. 3-2 Owls on Vibes TV. Well, about as wild an inning as you could possibly have. 2 runs in for the Vibes. They'll take it. 4 Owls errors. 2 unearned runs. Wesselman to face Diaz, Rich, and Jackson. 83rd pitch of the night. Strike. 2-out error from Allen, and then Diaz, an error dropping the ball in right field, an error on the throw. This might be trouble. It's left fielder Lopez who makes the catch. Seth Davis warming in the Vibes bullpen. It's the top of the 7th. This game's not 2 hours old yet. It's had a good pace because of the good pitching. Rich shows bunt, pulls it back, takes a strike. Swing and a miss. 3-2. If the Vibes win tonight, they'll win the season series over the Owlz at 15-13. If the Owlz win, they'll split the series this year at 14-14. And these two teams have played each other so tough. With the exception of the first two series, where the Owlz won 5 against the old Vibes team, let's say, and the Vibes won 4 of 5 in the first series as new Vibes. That's a single for Marshall Rich, his second hit of the day. Leadoff man, Jackson. Looks at a fastball at 86 for strike 1. Noco has let the Vibes back into this game, 3-2. Not that the Vibes were ever out of this game, because a 3-run lead is hardly anything in the Pioneer League, but they gave up 2 runs for free. 0-2. Rich, a very short lead at first. Jackson fouls it away. Hope you're enjoying tonight's broadcast. Tyler Peterson with you. Glad you can join us tonight on a Labor Day Saturday. A lot of folks are going to be heading toward vacation spots. Hope you have a good weekend. Ground ball back to Wesselman. He'll go to second for 1. Encarnacion to first. A double play. 1-6-3. The inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, nobody left. We head to the bottom of the 7th. 3-2 Owlz on Vibes TV. Bottom of the 7th. It's going Going to be the middle of the order. Lopez, Michaels, and Hansen to face Colton Williams, who's still out there. Want to remind you that the Rocky Mountain Vibes are proud to partner with Donate Life Colorado to help raise awareness for some nearly 1,500 Coloradans who are waiting for a life-saving organ transplant. You can be someone's hero by saying yes to organ donation. You can register at the driver's license office or online at donatelifecolorado.org. Remember, talk to your family about organ, eye, and tissue donation. Just one choice can save a life. Lopez is 0 for 2 against Williams today. A one-run ball game here in the 7th. Filleted down the right field line and fair toward the bullpen. Diaz is going to pick this up, fire to Crosby, to Higgins. Not in time. That's a double for Ethan Lopez. Leadoff double for Lopez. Now Michaels. Well, we talked all about with Jacob, the Vibes not having a man specifically on second. They now do have specifically a man on second. The first extra base hit of the game. It's just the 4th hit for the Vibes altogether. Michaels takes outside. Got some good rowdiness now. Michaels fouls it away. Williams is still not allowed an earned run. He's had a great night. This will be pitch 89. In the bullpen, I believe that's C.J. Grant DeBose getting ready. Swing and a miss by Michaels. That's 2 unassisted. 4 strikeouts for Williams. That's an unproductive at-bat. Now Hansen. Infield single. Grounded out. Both the balls he's hit have been to the shortstop Higgins. In the dirt, blocked by Rich. You know, sometimes it's tough in the outfield because you don't know whether a guy loses a ball on the lights or whether it's just a straight drop. For Euro Diaz, you know, he got to the spot. He was there, and the ball went right off his glove. So, you know, in that instance, I don't know whether he saw it or not. Now we need time again. The count is 1-0 to Hansen. Fouls it back, off the sweets. A couple kids brought their gloves, and someone's going to end up with it. At second is Lopez, who had the leadoff double. Swing and a miss, way outside. Hansen's now down 1-2. Williams got Michaels to strike out. He's ahead of the count against Hansen. And he gets him to strike out. Back-to-back strikeouts after the leadoff double. It'll be up to Josh Glenn to get that runner home. Glenn tonight, a flyout and a ground out. 0 for 2. Can he come through with a 2-out hit? First pitch, breaking ball, strike from Williams. 94 pitches on the night. Glenn takes high and outside. I don't know if Williams would face Encarnacion, because Grant DeBose, I think, is ready in the Owls bullpen. 1-1 to Josh Glenn. There goes the runner. The throw from Rich is not in time. Ethan Lopez steals third. The throw was high. So now, it might not even take a hit to get Lopez home. But Rich is a very good backstop. He's been blocking balls all night. We have not seen a wild pitch from Williams. But it does open opportunities. Glenn takes low. 3-1. Lopez was busting down the line trying to startle Williams. Didn't quite work. Glenn takes high, ball 4. The inning continues. Will Williams' nights continue? Joe Encarnacion. JT Mossberg. Robbie Bales. No one going to make the trip out. So it will be Encarnacion. I'd have to imagine this is Williams' last batter of the night. Joe does have a hit off him. Looks at a pitch high. The single for Joe came in the 6th. He was the first run that scored. He's batting .269, 3 home runs, 19 RBI. Encarnacion to right center. Back is Diaz in front of the track. He drops it again! He dropped the ball! The game is tied! Oh my! Disbelief to go 3 times around this ballpark. I don't believe it. I don't think Williams can believe it. I don't think Diaz can believe it. And now here comes Robbie Bales. Well, I feel completely comfortable saying that Williams tossed an absolute gem tonight, and he will not be rewarded for that. 3 runs given up in the last 2 innings. They are all unearned on 5 errors. The question is now whether or not CJ Grant DeBose can come in and lead these runners on. Because if either of these runners score, that'll make Williams the pitchers of record in the opposite way. We'll take a break. We'll come back. Unbelievably, it's 3-3 here in the bottom of the 7th. CJ Grant DeBose, the new pitcher for the Owls. Men at second and third, 2 outs. 5 errors in the last 2 innings have netted the Vibes all 3 of their runs. CJ Grant DeBose's 18th game for the NoCo Owls since coming over from the Great Falls Voyagers. 1-1, a 5.68 ERA, one of the better pitchers on the staff altogether. He'll face Gio Diaz. And again, this is probably the worst, I don't know what you want to say, luck, worst defense playing behind you. Colton Williams has deserved much better for what he's shown today. And again, I feel completely comfortable saying that. 4 hits allowed, no earned runs, and 3 runs all with 2 outs. 2 balls dropped in right field by Diaz, 3 errors in 2 innings. Now Diaz, who's 0 for 3, Gio Diaz, that is, looks at a strike. Gio takes inside. Seth Davis still warming in the Vibes bullpen. These teams have played pretty clean baseball in this 6-game series. Under the arms and a little bit inside. A tied ball game in the 7th. Under the arms again. This one very clearly a ball, 3-1. At third is Glenn, who walked with 2 outs. At second is Encarnacion, who sent the fly ball to right field. Diaz had to go a long way to get it, but he settled under it and then dropped it. Ground ball. Bouchard collects, he throws, the throw is true, on the money. The inning is over. Another run for the Vibes on 1 hit. An error, 2 men left on base. We head to the 8th, 3-3 on Vibes TV. Welcome back to the top of the 8th. Anything but a ho-hum ball game right now. It's 3-3. Seth Davis enters the game for Jacob Wesselman. Wesselman's off the hook. He goes 7 innings, allows 9 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, a walk, 5 strikeouts. It's a really nice night for Wesselman, who ties his season high for innings pitched. However, the night for Colton Williams, 6 2/3, 4 hits, 3 runs, none earned, a walk, 5 strikeouts. It's really improbable when you think about the way the Vibes have scored in the last 2 innings. You just do not see a stretch like that of 5 errors so closely together. Here's Feltz against Seth Davis. Looks at ball 1. 2-3-4 for the Owls here in the 8th. Feltz, Guadalupe, and Bouchard. Davis, his 26th appearance for Rocky Mountain this year. 2-2, 6.04 ERA. Last time he faced Cameron Feltz hit a walk-off home run. A ball that Cesar Lopez nearly got to in left field at the Nelson Farm ballparks. Two and 1. Davis, the 8th inning guy. He is here in the 8th. There's strike 2, and there's that good breaking ball. Feltz is a switch hitter. This is his first at-bat from the right side. And he got him. Strikeout, 2-3 put out. And that's the first out of the inning. Strikeout numbers are huge for Seth Davis, who now has struck out 37 batters in 28 1/3. Here's Guadalupe. Guadalupe shows bunt, takes a strike on the breaking ball. This Owls team, we know, not afraid to bunt in any situation. The Pioneer League, though, I don't know, it strikes me because offense is so rampant that the more outs you give up that way, if you do it a lot, and again, the odd bunt here and there, sack a guy over, I get it. The Owls do it more than any team I've seen in my 2 years. And it might be the influence of Robbie Bales coming from college ball. That's low. Again, who knows? I certainly don't know. I'm just speculating as someone who's watched from my seat here in the broadcast booth. But it strikes me that with all the offense in the Pioneer League, that multiple outs in a game, if you bunt 3 times, let's say, not that they do or that it happens often, but giving up a full inning like that that's some prime real estate. I know that the difference is made between like a National League game and an American League style of ball. We've lost a little bit of that this year with the addition of the DH in the National League as Davis gets his 2nd strikeout. But like the National League game, you think, all right, well, you're not going to score as often. The pitcher's going to bunt all the time. In the American League, you've got 1 through 9. You've got your best hitter, or I should say you've got another one of your best hitters in the lineup. And usually the DH is one of your best hitters. It's a slot specifically for one of your best hitters. It's not just someone replacing the pitcher. First pitch is inside to Bouchard. So that's why you do see bunting in the National League, or at least you did, opposed to the American League. And, of course, pitchers don't hit in the Pioneer League. Seth Davis is a pitcher who did hit last year and hit a home run, I believe, in his first at bat. Two 2-0 to Bouchard. Ground ball, foul. Tim Bouchard today, a single, a walk, a fly out. He's scored a run. He's driven one in. Runs are at a premium tonight. Swing and a miss. Davis has thrown 14 pitches, looking for a 15th to potentially strike out the side. You'd think, at least I would, that he'd go to the breaking ball, but let's see. Swing and a miss. And Davis does strike out the side in order. Feltz, Guadalupe, and Bouchard. We head to the bottom of the 8th. A tie game, 3-3 on Vibes TV. Bottom of the 8th inning, Cesar Lopez against CJ Grant DeBose, and the first pitch is high. We do have one substitution. Robbie Bales has taken Euro Diaz out of the game. Matthew Turner is now into right field. To Cesar Lopez. Fouled away, out of play. Miguel Pozo beginning to warm in the Vibes bullpen. Lopez toward Higgins. One away. You get this deep in a ball game and you start to think, you know, we've seen these teams battle in a knockout round before. Could we be headed to that conclusion tonight? Who knows? Ulysses Cantu is 0 for 3. That's to left field. Deep. Looking up is Jackson. Adios, pelota. Four, three, Vibes. .427 feet later, it lands over that left field wall. Over that Bat Smith and Game Over area, maybe over Sports Corp. Couldn't see exactly where it went over, but a no-doubter. His 14th of the season. His 72nd RBI. And for the first time tonight, the Owls pitching staff has given up an earned run. Navarro, a ground ball back to Grant DuBose. Underhand flip will get the second out of the inning. Now Ethan Lopez. Miguel Pozo is going to have to warm up a little bit more quickly. Of course, it doesn't take him long to get ready. That's into left field, a base hit. Lopez not waiting around. .102 off the bat from Cantu as well. In the dirt. Two to Michaels. 2 away. Just 6 hits for the Vibes in the game to the 9 for Noco. Three and out to Michaels. Green light, perhaps? Not this time. Strike. Bo's looking to try to get out of the inning. There goes the runner. It's high. The throw from Rich will not be made. It's ball 4. Here's Hansen. Hansen with 2 men on, 2 men out against CJ Grant DuBose. First pitch toward Higgins on the backhand, goes to second the short way in time. The inning is over. The Vibes have the lead. A run on 2 hits. No errors this time, and a man, 2 men in fact, left on base. We head to the 9th for the Miguel Pozo Show on Vibes TV. Top of the 9th inning. Vibes lead 4-3. The closer, Miguel Pozo. He enters the ballgame for his 30th appearance, his club-leading 30th appearance of the year. 32 innings, he struck out 42, an 0-1 record, a 4.22 ERA, the lowest on the team, qualified or unqualified. 8 saves for Pozo in 10 chances, as memory serves. I don't have official blown save numbers, but there were 2 blown saves. One of those was to the Owls. We were talking about crazy endings, crazy games earlier between these 2 clubs this year. That was certainly one, if you can remember back to the previous homestand at the start of August with these Owls. If you know the game I'm talking about, I think you remember what happened that night. Pozo trying to prevent that, but he'll face a tough 3 in Crosby, Higgins, and Allen. And if anybody were to get on base, Matthew Turner, who has come in for Euro Diaz, he will be hitting 4th in this inning. So here we go. Pozo trying for his 9th save of the season. Vibes looking for their 36th win and 32nd under Joe Miklick. The first pitch to Crosby. Swing and a miss. The slider. Another slider. When he is on, he's on. Strike 3 called. 1 away in the 9th. Pozo pitched 2 nights ago. He gave up actually a few runs in an inning on 3 hits, but the Vibes got the win in the knockout round. Or excuse me. No, I do have that correct. No, that was the Raptors game I was looking at. Swing and a miss. Pozo did allow a run the other night, but the Vibes won. It wasn't a save situation or anything like that. He ended up closing out the inning. Higgins looks at strike 2. 5 pitches, 5 strikes. Now we have time. Low. Ball 1. 94 from Miguel Pozo. Might be the first fastball he's thrown. Ground ball. Navarro to Pozo. Out 2. That one was a little bit more intricate. The flip from Navarro, the snatch from Pozo, and just got the toe on the bag. Two outs for Ronnie Allen. The Vibes are only up by a single run, and Allen the other night hit a home run in this ballpark. 4-3 Vibes. Pozo needs to step off. He comes set. Allen looks at strike 1. .92 on the fastball. It's in the dirt. Two home runs as an Owl for Ronnie Allen. Also has a pitch clock to contend with. Gets it off in time. Swing and a miss. Slider. Strike 2. And now everyone's on their feet. Down low. Two and two. Got him! And that's the ball game. I'm going to head down to the field for a post-game interview in a 4-3 Vibes victory.
Thanks, Dean. I'm here with Ulysses Cantu, our player of the game. I got to ask you, first pitch swing in there, were you looking for something? Because you certainly looked like you got it.
Yeah, I was just trying to keep it simple, see ball, hit ball, and worked out pretty well. All I had to do is put a good swing on it, and I think that's what, I'm kind of glad I swung at that pitch. So
That was your 14th home run, 72nd RBI. You set the new single-season RBI record a few nights ago. I don't know if you even knew about it. I don't know if you knew it was coming. I don't know if you knew that was coming. Well, what did you think of all that, setting a new Vibes record?
No, it's a pretty neat thing. This is a new ball club, and there's always going to be new milestones to reach. But I'm just, grateful to be able to play this game and, put on a show for you guys.
Lastly, what's your message to the fans here in the ballpark watching on Vibes TV tonight?
Not much. This team's done it all year. We've been fighting. We came up short on playoffs, but I think next year, you guys come out and take a look because we've got something going on here.
That's Ulysses Kent, our player of the game. Thanks, Uli.
Appreciate it.
Your mom. Oh, yo. Nice. Oh.
Well, folks, welcome back to UCHealth Park. So glad you could be with us tonight for a Vibes victory. 4-3, the Vibes win tonight. It was 3 runs on 9 hits and 5 errors for Rocky Mountain, or excuse me, for the Northern Colorado Owls. It was 4 runs on 6 hits. Let's get my stats updated here online. 4 runs on 6 hits and an error. There we go. It's not the bottom of the 8th anymore. The winning pitcher is Seth Davis. Seth improves to 3-2 on the season. The losing pitcher is CJ Grant DeBose in relief of Colton Williams. DeBose is now 1-2 with the Owls this season. And the 9th save of the year goes to, well, you can say team MVP, maybe. Certainly Cy Young for the Vibes this year. Miguel Pozo, his 9th save. The team MVP perhaps might be the man who won the game in the bottom of the 8th, Ulysses Cantu, his 14th home run, his 72nd RBI. And really a game which, frankly, the Owls gave to the Vibes. Colton Williams was having an outstanding night. He was into the 6th inning when, with 2 outs, a runner at first, pretty innocuous situation, Cesar Lopez hit a ball up the first base line that Ronnie Allen should have had, but just whiffed on. It was not hit all that hard. It got underneath his glove. Perhaps it didn't hop up as much as he thought it would. Either way, it was an error on him, so it was 2 men on now. Men at first and third when Cantu came up in the 6th, hit a ball to right field with sort of a line drive. Euro Diaz came in, got to the spot, put the glove out, clanked off the mitt. Error. 1 run scored. Diaz throws the ball in. It misses the cutoff man. It's wide of third, so Cantu advances to second. And then the pitcher, Williams, as he goes to run after the ball to claim it, trips or falls, or I'm not sure what exactly happened, caught a lip of the grass with his cleat. He fell over, pushed the ball away. Another run came in. It was 3 errors on 1 batted ball, and it was 3-2. Williams got out of the inning, but then in the 7th, Lopez doubled. Williams struck out 2 straight batters. It looked like he was going to get out of it. He walked Josh Glenn, meant first and second with 2 outs. Joe Encarnacion sent a deep fly ball. It was pretty high. It wasn't going to get out of here. It was back to the warning track in right center. Diaz ran over to it, got to the spot, put the glove up, and again, clank off the leather. A run came in, and that was the night for Williams. Grant DeBose got out of the inning on the next batter. But for Williams, it's a tough night. 3 unearned runs on his line. 6 2/3, 5 strikeouts, only allowed 5 base runners otherwise. So he doesn't take the loss. That'll go to Grant DeBose, who gave up the home run to Cantu in the 8th. And then in the 9th, Miguel Pozo, 1, 2, 3, Mr. Owl. And Mr. Owl will leave the building for the last time in 2022. The Vibes win the season series. They win the season series by the score of, I guess it's the score, 15 wins to 13 losses against the NoCo Owls. And what an amazing series it's been between these 2 teams. We've had some very late drama in all of them, present company included for this game. And boy, like Cantu said, you know, this team fought this year, they fought this year. They're going to miss out in the playoffs. But they certainly showed something. And it's something that, at least in Yuli's voice there during that interview, something he's excited about for next year at this ballpark on this team. I want to thank our director tonight, Brendan Vesey, back in our Tennessee studios. I believe he's out in Tennessee. I want to thank Dylan, who was down operating our camera. He did a fantastic job again tonight. So I want to say thank you so much to Dylan. Hayden, our other camera operator, Cassie, our promotions director, bringing you this whole show tonight, and all of our guests, Cliff, Presley, Dan, and Jacob. We hope you've enjoyed this broadcast. I'm Tyler Peterson. I will say we'll see you next Thursday, our final 3-game series, the final 3 games on Vibes TV. I've had so much fun this year bringing these games to you. But look, everything must come to an end. Everything in life, well, nothing lasts forever. So for now, I will say good night. I will see you next Thursday once again. The final score, Vibes 4, Owlz 3. Enjoy the rest of your enjoy the rest of your Saturday evening, but do enjoy the rest of your Sunday and Monday Labor Day weekend.